Welcome to the Frog and Bucket. Please put your hands together for your compere, Brennan Reese.
Welcome to the Frog and Bucket. Make some noise! It's Monday night. There's fucking loads of you as well. Give me a cheer if you've been here before. Loads. Give me a cheer if you've never been. Well, let me explain what's going to happen. My name's Brennan. I'm your host for tonight. I'm going to get to know a load of you. And then we've got like a new act competition. So there's about 1,500 acts doing about 8 minutes each. We'll finish on Wednesday. Enjoy doing your coke in the toilets. Very well. They're coming back there quite early. Nice to see you. And then I'm just gonna get to know everyone. So is that a deal? Very nice. Where have you both been? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brennan. I'm the host. You didn't realise that because you were both having a shit. Hi, how are you doing? What's your name? Eve. Nice to meet you, Eve. And do you know this girl? No. You met in the toilets like all girls do. What happened in the toilets? Did you just sort of get chatting? Yeah? Swapping friends? You can say yes or no, because otherwise this is going to be a long fucking night. We have to have a conversation. Hi, mate. Nice to meet you. Great beard. So, Eve, where are you from? Essex. And do you live here now? Why do you live here now? You go to uni in Manchester. Do you go to like University of Manchester or like which one do you go? Like, which one? Uni of. That's how good it is as well. You don't even need to say Manchester. You just like uni of. Uni of. What do you study at uni of? Law. Fuck. No wonder you're friends with her. You're like, you are gonna fucking bail me out of debt. What sort of law? Just law. Just all law. So from like unpaid parking fines to full nonces, like all law. I mean, this man's looking worried. He's like, oh shit. And I don't know which one you're not you worried about. Because parking fines aren't that worryable, but you went, oh, fucking hell. So is that what you want to be? Just general lawyer? Yeah, so does this mean you've been watching like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing and making notes on what not to fucking do? Yeah. Oh, nice. So who's your friend? Katie. And are you at uni as well? University of? And what are you studying at uni? Neuroscience and psychology. So together, you might be on a Netflix special. A murdery Netflix special. So how did you meet? Just at the uni? You know each other from home. Because without me stereotyping, I've been to Essex. And this ain't it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't know what law is. I bet you have a fucking field day when you go back with all the neuroscience and you're like, why have you stuck that to your fucking head? So, because Essex is quite nice, isn't it? It's posh, but it sounds chavvy. Yeah. Have you ever spoke to a northern person before? It feels like you've never... You're like, who is this poor boy? What year are you in? First year. All right, so you've not really... I mean, you've been here for what, about 6 months? And where'd you go out? Where'd you go into town? Have you ever been to Wigan? It's our Essex. Have you been to Deansgate Locks and been hit with a Primark stiletto in the neck? Have you been anywhere? Where the fuck have you been? Because the more I ask, the more I sound like a fucking creep. I'm like, where do you go? Like, I sound awful. You don't know. You're going to be shit in a court of law. If anyone asks you questions, she's like, I don't know. He did it. Fuck, I don't know. Well, nice to meet you. I realise you're very much like, because I guess, between like 16 and 18, you've been sort of living indoors because of the lockdown. So this might be the first conversation you've actually had with a stranger. So I'm very sorry. But it will be worse because this ginger nonce next to you will have He'll have a short conversation, which means he'll just say, hi, what's your name? And you'll say Eve, and he'll say, get in this van. And then you'll be gone forever. Welcome to Manchester. Nice to meet you. Give Eve a round of applause, everyone. That was very rude of me, by the way, to sort of... I've really outed you as something that you're definitely not. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Henry. Henry. Nice to... Henry. Wow. And where are you from, Henry? Kent. Is there anyone from actual Manchester here? Yeah, scumbags in the corner. That's what I like. So you're from Kent, and how come you've ended up in Manchester? You moved here in March. For what? Just for work? Yeah? What, because the schools don't know who you are around Manchester? Have you sort of completed the ones in Kent? Maybe Margate, did a stint in London, and then you thought, fuck it, fresh start. Do you have to tell us all that you've moved to our local area, or I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, fair enough. And who's this lovely man that you're with? Your best friend. Love that. I love it when two men are just good friends with each other. What's your name? Matt. Nice to meet you, Matt. Very, very handsome. Both are, but Matt is fucking. I'm not, but I would. You are. Are you from Kent as well? You're from Manchester. It's weird because you don't sound like you're like, yeah, I'm from Manchester. Which part of Manchester? Urmston. How the fuck have you got that voice? Because Urmston, by the way, is sort of like England's Chernobyl. But that it's you. You sound so. What do you do, Matt? You work in a co-working space. Do you run your own business?
Just eat cake.
You just eat cake. It's weird because you're so slim as well. Because I used to be so slim before the lockdown, and then for the past 2 years I've been crying and eating Jaffa cakes, and now I've got new tits, so fuck you. You're so slim. Like, have you ever been ignored by an automatic door before? You're such a slim man. So you being from Kent, you being from Manchester, how did you meet? You met at Glastonbury. How many years ago? 2016. And you just became friends as adults? I mean, the more you speak, the more it does sound like a paedophile ring. Like, it just sounds like the early... I just sort of work in a co-working space. I bet you fucking do. We just sort of turn up, we eat cake, we give kids sweets, we swap hard drives. It's very nice. So what's your actual job title? Host? Yeah. Okay, we can't get into this anymore. Mediator, okay. And what's your job title? What? You're self-employed, right? Yeah, the plot thickens. Fair enough. I'm so sorry. Anyway, how old are you, Eve, by the way? 21. You're fine. He's not even interested. So, well, nice to meet you. So, Henry, Matt, lovely. I hope you have a great night. Give Henry and Matt a lovely round of applause. And then, have we got anyone celebrating anything tonight? Yes. Okay, 1 second. This man, they did the polite thing and they went, yes, and you went, oi, 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 oi. We'll get to you in a minute, okay? I'll buy a big issue off you and everything. So, nice to meet you. We can both be rude. What's your name, mate? TiVo. Tino. Like Valentino. Fucking cool as fuck. Matt, you boring bastard. You're sat next to a Valentino, and he knows he's fucking cool. Nice to meet you, Tino. And is this your missus? Yes, it is. And what's your name? Helen. Yeah, not as good. And Helen's a name that's not coming back, isn't it? Because how old are you, Helen? 29. You must be like the youngest Helen. Who the fuck looks at a baby and thinks, Helen? Say that again, sorry. You're growing to your name. Helen's like 2 steps down from a Karen. That's a new... Is there a Karen here? Oh, there's 2. Fuck. I'm about to be killed. With a nasty email. So we've got a Karen here. Where are you, Karen? Different name. What's the name? Julie. In that accent as well. Julie. Nice to meet you, Julie. Oh, are you Julie? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Honest to God, you sound like you've missed the bingo for this. Julie. I fucking love Julie. And then we've got a Karen over here. Nice to meet you, Kaz. What? How old are you, Karen? How much? 30. Fuck, you've had a tough few years. And do you feel you are a Karen, or do you feel you're just called Karen? Right, that means you're a bit of a bitch. Okay, fine. At least you know it. So, Tino, Helen, what's the celebration? It's your birthday today. And how old are you today? Did you say 29? Fantastic. And what have you done for your birthday? Went to the Ivy. Oh, some porta cabins on top of each other. Very nice. So you went to the Ivy. You've come here. And then where are you going after? Where do you live? Rochdale. Don't go Rochdale. It's your birthday. Treat yourself. Go Oldham. See the sights. Why not? How did you meet all those years ago? Like, how long have you been together? About a year. All right. Is that when the lockdown was happening, so you've got an illegal relationship? Were we in a lockdown when you met? Yeah, you've kind of. Fuck off. So you were working. What do you do? Oh, amazing. And what do you do, Tino? You work in a hospital. Right, well, there's nothing I can do with that, is there? You smug piece of shit. Is it NHS? Yes, it is. Oh, good for you. Oh, don't clap. Don't. He's had enough claps for a year. I was unemployed for a whole year, sat at home hearing people clap for fucking Tino. No, what do you do at hospital? You work with cancer patients. Great. What a fucking... Oh, great. Great. Oh, great. Nah, it's good, isn't it? I mean, it's not good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... it's a very worthy job. Have we got any other NHSs in? Oh, now we've got a battle of who is the most worthy. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Medea. Nice to meet you, Medea. We've got a battle of names and jobs. What do you do at NHS? You work as a doctor. What type of doctor? Junior one, so not even a real one. Fuck. Just the glory. All right, you don't need to put yourself down. That's what I'm here for. Don't do that. Now I'm going to feel bad. No, it's good. One day you'll be proper and all that. Because you must save a bit of life. You ever saved anyone with cancer? Right, well, fuck you. Tino wins. Tino wins! Well, I hope you have a smashing birthday. And then just before I sort of set up what the night is, what the rules are. Go on, mate. What's your name? Fucking hell. Suddenly I feel like I'm hosting Take Me Out. I don't know what... So you're Jamie from Glasgow? Fucking hell. I don't know what the fuck you just said. What did you just say again? And it sounds like you're really livid about it. So it's your partner's birthday on Saturday. This Saturday coming? Nice. Has anyone else got a birthday in the next 12 months? I'm pushing my luck because I reckon fucking you'll kick the shit out of me, you. You need to wait for it to go quiet because all I can see is you just going, fuck off. What do you do, mate? What's your job? A forklift driver, nice. Everyone else can see him, can't they? I'm not having a stroke. Right, so you're... Oh my God. Don't do cat. Don't do cat. That's the lesson for tonight. How did you meet your lovely partner? Known her 4 years, okay. And how did you meet your partner? This is a perfect example to someone who goes to University of Man Met. That's what I meant before. So you met her in person. Cool. Okay, good. No. Did you meet her on a dating site, though? You met through work. So what do? You work in events? Care home? Oh, yeah, because I understand every time I used to go and see my nan, there was a fucking guy doing donuts on a forklift truck. What did you just do out? Ship out the bodies? Like fucking... You give me that? Okay, thank you for giving me that. I feel you might be a big part of the show tonight, mate. You seem like a nice lad, but I also will have to keep you on the right side before I get killed in Ancoats. Right, let me explain what's going to happen. So, I'm going to be on throughout the night. I'm going to get to know some people. We'll have a laugh. We'll be scared. We'll do all the things. We've got loads of brilliant acts. There's about 12 of them. What they're going to do, one at a time, they're going to come up onto the stage and they're going to try and last about 5 minutes. 5 minutes is quite a long time when you start out. And if they do last 5 minutes without some cards that I'm going to hand out in a minute, so I'm going to hand out 3 cards, one over here, one there, 3 different people. If you're watching it, and after a minute and a half, you're not really enjoying it, you'll just quietly lift a card into the air. If all 3 cards go up before the 5 minutes is up, they'll be booted off the stage, okay? So, if the 3 cards go up before the 5 minutes is up, we will hear this noise. So why don't you kill me? And we do, we kill him now. It's good. We get that lad to fucking nut him. You're not a violent person, Your Honour. So, but if they're really good and they do last the 5 minutes without all 3 cards going up in the air, we will hear this noise. Great effort. Thank you for trying to start a round of applause there. Just sounded like someone was doing a slow shag from behind. It was like... Which I imagine what will happen when we are both in prison. So, I'm going to pick someone from over here, someone from over here, someone from over here. What I want you to do is think of a good reason why you think you deserve a card. So, shove your hand up. Oh, straight away. What's your name? Say it in a nice, big, loud voice. So, Tia. Nice to meet you, Tia. And why do you think you deserve a card? You live with Karen. You've basically just called your friend a cunt in front of 200 people. That was brutal. Fair enough. Anyone else around this area? No one. Oh, that hand slightly went up. What's your name, mate? Jack. Jack, nice to meet you, Jack. And why do you think you deserve a card? You're from Essex. I don't know if you saw this chat with Eve. It didn't go well, so why the fuck would I carry on? So you're from Essex. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes. That is an accent, and I love it. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Alex. Alex. Where are you from? I'm half Russian, half Dutch. Oh, you're half in trouble. Next time, if anyone asks you, just say full Dutch. Because I don't know if you've seen the news at the minute. You're the baddies. Don't go weird on me. If anything, you should have been marching over and kicked shit out. Well, half of him. No, I'm not permitting that. Right, so Alex, I'll ask you one quick question. War good? War bad? Don't? Fucking, that means war good? You piece of shit! I guess it goes to, what's the woman at the back called? Tia? Yes? Yes, okay. Right. I was going to give it to Alex, but I think his dad is a Russian billionaire. I feel he's a Chelsea supporter, loves vodka, and hates the Ukraine. It's bad for business. Okay. I thought he was going to be the biggest cunt tonight, but here you are. Pass that back to Tia. Give her a round of applause. Okay, someone from the middle section. Yes, mate. Hand straight up. What's your name? Theo. Nice to meet you, Theo. What the fuck? Yeah, of course you can. Come on, can we have a hug? My arsehole went then. When I saw him, my arsehole went. My mum's here. I thought, I'm literally about to get the kick shit out of me. You were too slow. I would have been dead. You're not coming for handshake. You were so slow then. I was literally ready to be in fucking intensive care for 3 weeks. You come over. Come on, get down. He could have shivved me in the neck and you know fuck all about that. What a piece of shit. There's no point you being here. Go home. Was he security at the Oscars? Very good. Very nice reference because of the... Yep. That was good. That should have got more. Should have got more. Didn't, though. Didn't. Theo, go on. Why do you think you deserve a card? I just want the power. If you want the power, just come on stage, mate. Honest to God, I lost all semblance of power when he walked up. I thought, fuck, am I in a sort of like immersive theatre piece of Shameless? I thought, what the fuck's going on here? So you want the power? Anyone else? Right, you get. Oh yes, mate. What's your name? Francis. Say it one more time. Francis. Nice to meet you, Francis. Why do you think you deserve a card? You work in recruitment. That's worse than Russian. Also, these two have perked up again. Recruitment? What type of recruitment? Pre, post school? What are we talking? There's a lot that's gone on in this first section. I actually forgot there was 2 paedophiles in the audience. So sorry, Matt, sorry. Theo, I think you get it just from your honesty. Give Theo a round of applause as you pass that back. Sorry, Francis. And then we've got this area here. I think Julie wants to get up and maybe do a spot. I think tonight could be the night. Why do you find it sound like you've sucked off Jane McDonald? I've not had enough sunrises yet. You sound like Jimmy Savile's son. I've not had enough sunrises yet. Right. Anyone else but Julie? Yes, mate. What's your name? Jack. And why do you think you deserve a card? Oh. The actual TV show? Give that boy. I'll do anything you fucking ask, mate. Honest to God, you've got legs quicker than his fucking arteries. Oh, you move so quick then. Jack, so you on the actual one where you met Philip Schofield and that? You lost 50 grand and he's still livid about it. What's your name, mate? Luke, do you want the card instead? No, you don't trust any fucking game anymore. I know, but I think it might be an absolute fucking nightmare. Because I reckon after a few more tequila sunrises, you're going to be walking around like a ringer like this. Get the fuck off. Fuck off. My only hope for tonight is that Julie and the Scottish man end up in Black Dog Ballroom doing fucking Jaeger bombs for each other. Like, that'd be sick. I'm going to give it to Jack, but Julie... Later on, if you want to come up, because I feel you've got a personality inside of you, if you want to get up and try and do 5 minutes, speak to me in the break, it'd be fucking epic. Have some more drinks. Give that to Jack. Pass that back to Jack. Give him a round of applause. Right. Okay. Couple of rules before I bring on our first wonderful act. No talking while the acts are on because they're brand new. It's really like off-putting. If you've got a phone, turn it to silent. And if you enjoy it, laugh. If you really enjoy it, give them a round of applause. Card holders, as I said, give them a minute and a half grace time. If after 90 seconds you're not enjoying it, slowly lift the card. No booing, no fucking like giving it, like passing it on to anyone else. It's been a shit couple of years. So are we up for a good night of comedy? You can do better than that. It's his girlfriend's birthday on Saturday. Are you up for a good night of comedy? Jimmy Shirley is our first competitor of the night. It's hard to go on first, so loads of love and support. After 3, go wild and crazy. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the stage, Jimmy Shirley.
Hello, Manchester. My name's Jimmy, and sadly look like the bastard love child of Alan Carr and Sue off the Bake Off. It's terrible, it's these glasses, they're a heavy prescription, -5, look at those. So I'm like a Jurassic Park T-Rex at the moment, my vision's just based on movement. But I've had a terrible start to the week, Specsavers messed up my prescription, which as I said, I'm blind. I woke up on Monday after a heavy night of swiping on Tinder, and I'd matched with a beautiful woman, Dave, 52. And I thought to myself, I can't carry on like this, I can't see a fucking thing. So I marched down to my local Specsavers, and I went in, and I began berating the lady next to the counter. I said, you've given me the wrong prescription. I can't see anything. And she just ignored me, which pissed me off even more. It took about 10 minutes of arguing with her before I realised I wasn't talking to a woman. I had in fact been arguing with a Tommy Hilfiger sunglasses stand. It's terrible, man. But I've come today, I came from my niece's 11th birthday party. You'd have loved it, mate. It was great. she got £300 birthday money, which is a lot of money. And she wanted to buy a pair of trainers with the £300. And I said, it's too much money to spend on one thing. Me and your dad, we had to make do with our siblings' hand-me-down clothes when we were kids. I used to feel like a bit of a dickhead going to school on a Monday in R. Kelly's communion dress. Just to be clear, R. Kelly is my sister, not the R&B paedophile. Wouldn't want this gig to get out of hand if he goes on the fucking brides of R. Kelly. That'd just be odd, wouldn't it? It's bad. But I've actually recently found love. Thank you. Cheers. I know it's hard to imagine, like, exude sex hamster, but it is possible. But she lives in a really posh area of Merseyside. There is one called Formby. And she lives next door to Jurgen Klopp, and she's really posh. And whenever I tell this joke, she always says, Jimmy, why are you always saying I'm posh and not posh? That's how she talks. And I tried pointing out to her, I don't judge your poshness by your social standing, where you come from, who you voted for, how much money you've got. How I judge how posh you are is by what ice cream van came to your street when you were a kid. Because I'm here to tell you, if the ice cream van that came to your street when you were a kid just sold fucking ice cream, you're posh. It might start off in the suburbs selling 99ers and choc icers with a flake. By the time it gets to the mean streets of Kirby, where I'm from, it's fucking weed, porn, firelighters, fireworks, sambuca, tampons, washing up liquor and Weetabix. I don't think you can ever consider yourself impoverished unless you've had to get Free Willy, a bag of nappies and a bag of weed on tick off the ice cream van. And I always remember when I was a kid, on the back of the ice cream van, it used to have in black and red writing, mind that child, didn't it? And I used to think it was for road safety. Turns out it's just a motivational speech for babysitters. Who knew? But, does anyone ever remember the programme Pimp My Ride? That used to be on MTV, yeah? She is over there in the darkness. Well, one year, my little brother wrote a letter to them. There was only one problem with that. We never had a car. When he turns up, they had to pimp the wheelie bin. Which, let me tell you, on bin day was a fucking godsend. Just look down the road, I was on the gold rim, the leopard print bodywork and the subwoofer in the lid. It was amazing. But yeah, most recently as well, we had like a botched terrorist attack in Liverpool, which is not really something to joke about. But it did get me thinking, like, the American British government, they missed out on something in the war on terror because it went on for ages. And all they had to do was take terror suspects and trick them into marrying Scouse women. Because it went on for ages, didn't it? It went on for years. The most high-profile example I can think of is Bin Laden. It took them 10 years to find Bin Laden. 10 years! Scouse girl would have found him in 20 minutes. Just pulled him out of his heart up by his beard like that. Where the fuck have you been? Making a show of me, causing terror with your mates? Take your AK-47 and your PlayStation and fuck off back to your mothers. And I love the idea when she says to him, where have you been? And he says he's been to Mecca, and she thinks he means the bingo. And I love the idea of like a Scouse girl special ops team. A special ops team went specifically to catch terrorists, just made up of Scouse girls, straight from the school, running the gym leggings, just going into a compound like this. Clear. It's like Chelsea and Kelly from Old Swan. You know what I mean? They turn Hellman Province into Crosby Beach, talking about positive mind and body, doing yoga and taking ket. And then when the HQ said to them, how did you catch the fugitive Osama bin Laden? He'd say, we manifested it. Well, it's bad. But I've just recently come back from living in Greece. I lived in Athens. It was an amazing place to live. The Greeks are wonderful people. And they're really warm and friendly. And a lot of my Greek friends and my Greek cousin, they used to say things to me like, Ella Jimmy, you're so lazy.
Jimmy Shirley beats the frog! Great start. Really great start. Ready for another act? Oh, yeah. Tino. What's happened here? Shag her. Just shag her. Did someone just shout shag her? Like you're a weird, creepy Julius Caesar. Shag her. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Helen. Now he's gone, though. So, where did you meet again? On a dating app. What dating app was it? Tinder, yeah, I've heard of it. And what did he say first? I bet you can, though, can't you? Is it hard to put into words because it was a picture? Is that what happened? He just went, it wasn't that. It wasn't, hi, how are you? Bit of banter. What, just him picture with a patience like that? That was so quick. Did you have a wee? That must have been like, and then just back, like, that was so quick. She was just telling me you had a bit of banter on Tinder when you first met. Well, she said she sent a dick pic. That's what she's... Not yours, again, one of the patients, so... You're not denying it. Fair enough, all right. We've got 3 more acts in this section. As I said, you ready for your next act? I can't hear you. You ready for your next act? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Make some noise for John Joe Taylor.
All right. Went to the dentist the other week, and he gave me anaesthetic, but he didn't give me enough, so I could still feel it when he put his penis in my mouth. In a rough week. I went the cash machine, and it said, do you want an advice slip? And I pressed yes, and it said, kill yourself, so. I went to give blood, right, and they wouldn't let me, and I found out there's all these rules about giving blood, like they won't take your blood if you've just had a tattoo done. They won't take your blood if you've injected heroin. And they won't take your blood if you've had anal sex with like a bunch of random people. And they definitely won't take your blood if you've done all of them things in the waiting area. So yeah, that's not actually true. I haven't recently gotten a tattoo. I could never figure out what to get, because like when people get tattoos, it always seems to be like they either get something that's got like a really deep meaning, or they just get random shit. Like you go with someone, you go, "What's that tattoo on your arm, mate?" And they go, "Oh, that's my son Jason. He would have been 12 this year." And go, "Oh, and what's that tattoo on your other arm?" That is Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, no tattoos. I do have quite long eyelashes for a man. And like, you know, people say that thing, like if you find an eyelash, you can make a wish, right? You get an eyelash and you go, make a wish. But it never comes true. But I found out, right, instead of an eyelash, if you use a pubic hair, the wish does come true. But only if the thing you're wishing for is to no longer work at Subway. Just saying. It worked for me. Like, I wasn't happy there. And then one day, just... and like immediately the manager came over and she was like, "Get out." I was like, "That's fine. This is amazing. You can keep the job. And if you'll excuse me, I have 4 more wishes to make." I've just come back from holiday. And when I was getting on the plane, it was one of them ones where like you're on the runway and you go up the steps to get in the plane. And I looked over the side and I saw the baggage handlers with the little car with all the suitcases on. And I saw this guy pick up my suitcase and just throw it. And like I shouted down to him, I was like, "Hey, can you be careful with that? There's a baby in there." Got buying their own ticket after the 2. I'm not doing that. So yeah, I like traveling. The only thing I don't like is like hotel rooms, because like you never know if they're clean or not. And in fact, what I've done now is I've bought a UV torch. If you don't know what that is, right, it's this blue light and you shine it around, and if there's any stains from bodily fluids, they glow in the dark. So I was at this hotel in Skegness. And I got in the room, I switched the light off and I turned on the UV torch. And it was like fucking Laser Quest in there. and there was something like smeared, like a 6-foot-long stain on the wall, just smeared like that. It's disgusting. Although it did spell out the words "enjoy your stay," so that was kind of nice. Very dirty hotel. I phoned reception. And I was like, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" And they were like, "Oh, it's written in shit under your pillow." Very dirty. And like, it was worse for me, right? Because I actually used to be a cleaner in a hotel, right? That was my job at one point. And like, I would never leave a room in that state. And in fact, I was so dedicated to my job. If I was cleaning someone's hotel room, right, and I needed to fart, I would fart directly into the Hoover. If you're wondering how it works, you get the tube, right? And then when you fart, and then just, and it sucks it up like a ghost, right? But what made it weird was that we used a Henry Hoover. So he had a face. So it was like I was farting directly into his nose. And Henry... Oh, cheers.
John Joe Taylor beats the frog! Great start to the first section. She's had enough. I literally... John Joe was talking about using pubes for wishes. I used to do the opposite when I was about 15, because I was quite a late developer, where I used to wish for pubes. I did. Like, every time a birthday cake come out like that, and they go, make a wish, I'd go, pubes. Like, honestly, I'd go home, I'd pray for pubes. And then what happens now is, I think as an older man, I've prayed too much, because they won't stop. And I realised that everyone was whapping them off. Like, when I got to about 18, so I used my mum's Veet, my mum's Nair, and it was like a teabagged a dragon. It was horrific. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. My mum's over there, and she's finding that out for the first time. Okay, fine. I thought we were sharing. I'll leave that. I bet you've got loads. This guy's got such lovely hair. Curly. Yeah. You like me? Nice to meet you. Thank you, mate. Cheers. I think I've just turned a bit gay. And then instantly back again. So... That was a close call, but full 180. No, thank you. Nah, you seem like good lads. Yes, lads. Cassine Dean is our next act after 3. Lovely, supportive. On the count of 3, back again. You can start the round of applause, actually. You ready? Sit down, put your little bag down. 1, 2, 3, start clapping. Everyone else join in. Nice and loud for Cassine Dean!
Hello, nice, yeah. So nice to see so many different faces in here. Some of you might recognize me, actually, from, well, there a couple of seconds ago. I'm 25 years old now, and I've started to realize, I need to become more healthy, take care of myself, and especially my mental health as well, because, otherwise, I'm going to end up like you guys here, right? Here on a Monday night, ruining comedian dreams. Jesus. So I started running, really. And it's been quite nice. I was going for a run near the Arndale, and there was these 2 beatboxers. Now, I'll be honest, I hate beatboxers. I think beatboxers have the same vibe as those people who cycle with no hands. You know those people? Bunch of pricks. Why? I mean, they're quite similar in some ways, though. They're both always done in public. They're both done for much longer than ever needed. And they're both impressive to only 13-year-olds. I did the Manchester Half Marathon a few months ago. To be honest, I don't think it deserves a cheer, I'll be honest. I mean, since when is doing half of anything been an achievement? I mean, I can't tell my friends, oh yeah, I've just completed half a Rubik's Cube. I can't tell my friends, oh yeah, I've been in half a threesome.
Cassine Dean, everyone, doing half a set. Fuck you. He'll be back. That's what this thing's all about. Like, some people, they'll come and they'll try it out and it doesn't work out one night and they'll come back, they'll work on other jokes and they'll beat the frog next time. So one more time for Cassine Dean. So this is the point where we asked the lovely sound man how long that he did. So how long did he do?
1 minute 32.
1 minute 32. Not even the length of a Beatles song. That is. What? Again, in English? That's longer than you. I'm not quite sure where the joke is, but I really don't know what that. I was trying to be nice, but I really don't know what that means. Yeah, but you still keep coming back. You still keep. I was trying my best then to be like really nice. I was like, yeah. What is it? And he's like, it's longer than me. And I'm like, I don't know whether you measure your height in minutes or I'm not quite sure what that means. But thank you for playing. We've got one more act in this section. Have you still got the energy in you before we have a little break? Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the stage, Jack Miller.
Good evening, Manchester. He's okay? Powerful, really powerful. On the way getting dressed here, put this on. My missus looks at me and goes, "Not sure about that jacket, you know." And I went, "Why?" And she goes, "You look like that guy off the telly." And I went, "Which guy off the telly?" She goes, "The one who's always kicking off." And I went, "Who?" And she went, "That leader of North Korea." Far East dictator wasn't the look I was going for, hun, okay? You can't unsee it, can you? Once you've seen it, it's just there. Hi, Kim. I've just become a dad for the second time, everyone, as well. Yes, I've had sex twice, amazing. I'm a bit concerned, though, because, like, my eldest is 5, and my youngest is a couple of months old. And the other, I try to be like a modern dad, like millennial father, you know, doing the nappies and night feeds, sharing the load. That's right, ladies, isn't it? You've got to share your way as well, yeah? No cheer whatsoever, that's amazing. No parents in. And the other night, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I just heard, "It's okay, babe, don't worry, I'll get this one." Fucking bitch. So I took the baby downstairs and I was feeding the bottle. And I had no top on, I was just shaking. I thought, "Oh, he's been sick on my chest here." He's latched onto my nipple there, hasn't he? Going on it like Maggie Simpson. It was horrible, right? And I've got this fear. He's going to be 18 in therapy. Keep waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just sucking on my dad's chippy tits. And my eldest, as I said, he's just turned 6 actually, and he's like everything like influences and shapes, and it really worries me. As I said, like sometimes of a morning he comes in and goes, "Morning, Dad," mwah! And I go, "Ah, it's my boy." And he comes in and gives me a big hug and goes, "Oh, oh." But the other day he come in, he put his willy in my ear. If he was any older, I'd be deaf, all right? That's not how we say hello in our house, mate. Sorry. But we were in a bad place with him the other day, a really bad place. You might know them as soft play centres. And and he comes off this 3-story massive sponge bastard, right? Comes down and goes, "Dad, someone just hit me in the face." And I went, oh, stop being a fat... No, you can't say that, can you? Okay. I mean, Mrs. just looked at me with an evil glint in her eye and goes, don't worry, your dad'll go in and find out who done it. Now, if you've not seen me, I'm not fucking built for soft play, okay? So up I went. First off, shoes off, rules are rules and all that. Climbed up these massive sponge steps. Out the way. Next floor, cargo net. Fuck off. Got to the very top, got to the 3rd story, and I find the final boss. This 10-year-old. What? I said, stay away from my son, you. And as I turned away, I just heard, I can see the crack of your arse, you pedo. So I'm on the 3rd story, thinking I'm getting called a paedophile here. This isn't a good look. I need to get out this situation. Do you want sweets? That's not better, is it? Do you want 20 quid? No, that's the royal family method. Pushed that little bitch right down the slide, right? Got me son, got me missus, got out there quick as I could. Got in the car, said to me son, don't tell anyone what's happened tonight.
Jack Miller beats the frog, everyone! Right, so we're going to have a little break now for about 15 minutes where you can go and have a cig, get some more drinks, do what you want. But one more time for all the acts that you saw in that section!
Please welcome back to the stage your compere, Brennan Reese.
Thanks for a lovely welcome. You fucked off immediately. That was 15 minutes, not long enough. Welcome back to the second section of the night. Make some noise. You've been so lovely so far. Have you had a good night so far? Yeah, not everyone. All right, fair enough. So let me check in with some of the people that we spoke to. So, lovely Helen, Tino, still having a great date night? Nice, good. Because do you go on quite a lot of date nights? Yeah. What do you like doing? What sort of things do you like doing? Just drinking. Not like to forget. Yeah, just go in the pub. Oh, nice. Because do you live in Rochdale as well?
Yeah, we both live down there, yeah.
Nice. So you both met in Rochdale, go on date nights.
Well, I'm originally from Crumpsall, but I live down there.
You're originally from Crumpsall?
Yeah, which is not much better anyway.
No, it's equally as dreadful. But, but it's fine. You've found love. Have you got to the stage where you say love you yet? Yeah? Oh my God. I can't wait to subscribe to your OnlyFans. It's going to be fucking sick. I've got £3 a month. It's going to be good. It's going to be nice. Because there's quite a lot of couples in. Give me a cheer if you're in a couple. Look at that man. Oh, look at you pretending. Were you pretending you were gay? You were pretending you were gay. There's a harem of gay people that are going to sashay you away. They're literally going to come over like, whatever that shit is. I don't fucking know what that is. Looks good though. I bet one of you can do it. It was nice, that, wasn't it? I don't know what come over me. Probably one of them. And, so rude. So rude. So we've got lots of couples. You're a lovely couple. Very beautiful couple. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Louis and... Hewley. Hewley? Don't be rude, Julie. Your name is one letter away from her name. Julie and Hewley. Nice to meet you. Where's that? Sorry, this post is kind of in the way. Where's that name from? It's actually short for Ulisa. Oh my God, where are you from? Nicaragua. The jokes I've got on that are limited. I don't actually know where that is. That's me being proper Brexit. Now get out. No, welcome. Whereabouts is Nicaragua? In the center of America? Near Texas? In the center of America? Where's it near? This is someone who's never been out of Tameside, so I'm like, oh yeah, tell me. So what's the closest? Is Nicaragua a country? Right, I'm thick as fuck, right? But bear with me, we'll get to something in a minute. So it's a country. What's it most famous for? Active volcanoes. Wow, it sounds like a right treat. Lots of active volcanoes. And do you live there now still? Where do you live now? Which is more dangerous, I imagine. So you live in Manchester. What made you go from Nicaragua to Manchester? It's a very long story. Well, good job. I've got about 20 minutes to kill. Did you move for work? No. Just look at him. He's like, just say yes. Don't fucking talk about your ex. Right? We're together now. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my beautiful eyes. We're together now in a very happy relationship, aren't we? Did you move over for love? No, not really. Did you move over for a person? No. This is like a shit. Guess who? Did you move over for a job? No. Did you move over for witness protection? Yes. Well, you've just fucking ruined thousands of dollars by saying yes. Why did you move over? I really want to know now. Oh, it's fucked up. Right, let's move on. Okay, cool. Oh, is it like really bad? So like, was it? It's kind of like the new North Korea. It's the new North Korea. Wow, that's a bold sort of advertising strategy for them, isn't it? We're the new. Oh, so it's really badly run. So you fled. Fuck. Well, welcome. How long have you been in Manchester for? About 5 years. Well, I think you're a fucking full Mancunian. Welcome to Manchester. Nice to have you. And I'm going to be honest, we don't say that to every person coming from a different country, do we, mate? Oh, it did get a bit tense though when you were like, oh, it's really badly run. And I was like, I don't know enough about anything to get out of this. But we got there and now I've brought us slightly back in, which is a problem. And then, where are you from, mate? You're just from Warrington. I bet you dream of living in Nicaragua. I bet you're like, get me there. Do they have an IKEA in Nicaragua? No, well, Warrington wins. Warrington wins. What do you do, mate? Because, as I said, you're both very, very handsome people, but what do you do with that handsome head of yours? You're an engineer. What do you engineer? Chemicals. I feel them coming now. Like you're engineer. I've got... Honest to God, if I get a semi on, this leg's going to come up. It's going to be... And then what do you do? Yeah. A volunteer coordinator. You two are like perfect. I bet you two are shitting yourselves. You're like a Love Island success story. Where did you meet? I bet one of you was riding a unicorn through a field. Where did you meet? Dating app. Which one? Bumble. I don't know what, because is that like Tinder for... The woman has to... You're great for facts tonight. None of them funny, but you are fucking superb. Just occasionally just popping up like the Microsoft paperclip being like, hi, I'm going to tell you. You're so good at it. Nice to meet primary school teacher. Well, next time, put your fucking hand up. A primary school teacher. Very nice. Drinking on a Monday on a school night. Okay. It's holiday. What holiday? Half term?
No, I'm from the States.
You're from the States? Yeah. What states?
Maine, but not New York, really.
What country?
America.
United States of America. Never heard of it. What's it like? I've heard the middle of it is like Nicaragua. No, never been. So whereabouts in America are you from?
East Coast.
The East Coast. And what? No, that is not a noise that's allowed, I'm afraid. I don't mean in this room, I mean as an adult. That's a great laugh. So are you just on holiday? You're just on a little holiday or a vacation? Vacation? And how have you ended up in... No! You sound like you got in a cold shower. Where's your holiday going? Because surely the holiday's not Ancoats. No. Just Manchester. Yeah. What do you love about Manchester? Man City. Manchester City Football Club. Hey! Yeah. It's football. I actually love Manchester City Football Club. I do. Pass it back. Right, so a bit of mine there. You love Manchester City. How did that happen?
I played football at secondary school.
You played football at secondary school, yeah? And then at university?
And so when I started getting interested, I went to Joe Hart camp.
You were a Joe Hart fan. You're a keeper. He's got big hands, you know. I bet you've got big hands. What's your hands like? Show me your hands. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh. I bet you could wank off a whole school. It's not the sentence I thought I was about to say. Can I join your club? Can I join your... Well, again, welcome to this. Before we start the next bit, have we got anyone else from abroad? Yeah! Wait, where are you from? Australia. Do you know it's got an A in it? Australia. Where are you from? In Australia. Gold Coast. Gold Coast. What are you doing over here? What are you working on? Do you sell paintball? Are you one of them knobheads in like an Arndale sent away like, All right, mate, how you doing? You're like, oh, my life's falling apart. You're like, how about you get 17 friends? You're like, my wife's just left me. Get 17 friends all together. You can make a fucking mint. What do you do? Building products. Yeah. What, like bricks? Aluminium. Aluminum. It's... I can translate. Do you want it in Nicaraguan? Because I'm not going to fucking do it. What's the language of Nicaragua? Spanish. Sí. So... Well, welcome. And then any other people? Where from? Canada. Oh, yeah. Where are you from? Canada. Ooh, fight. Let's have a fight. The most Canadian fight would be like, you first. No, you first. No, you first. I'm sorry. Right, let's crack on with the competition. My fucking nightmares. Fair play, that was good timing. You held it then. That was really good. That was like, do you know when people have sex for the first time and they have to do like times tables in their heads and like, don't do it yet, don't do it yet, don't do it yet. Guess where I'm from? Oh, it was fucking smashing that. That was so good. I like you more now. Good comedy timing. Right, you're ruining it now. You are ruining it. Matt Jones is our next competitor. So, card holder, where are you? Tia, still with us? Yep. Theo, yeah, still got your card? Nice one. Jack, still got your card. Awesome. On the count of 3, we're going to go absolutely wild and crazy. We'll go welcome Matt Jones all the way to the stage. 1, 2, 3! Come to the stage, Matt Jones!
Good evening, how are we? I know what you're thinking. He's got fucking massive earlobes. Now, I said I'd do this to these two guys over there, and I said I'd do my whole set standing on one fucking foot. I don't know why, but who's got the cards? Because I need help here. Like, we've got Matt and Jamie, haven't we? Or Matt and Henry and Matt. You look like Boris Becker, mate. And Andy Murray. Can we have a shout? I'm a massive tennis fan. So, like, hold the fucking cards up for me. This is killing me. I've not been blessed with your looks, right? I look like the guy from Men in Black, right? I can't stand on one foot for much longer. Card, please. Oh, I literally can't. The pain. But the reason I'm doing this, I actually want you to get your cameras out and take a picture for Stand Up to Cancer, because one of my friends has got stage 4 bowel cancer, and I want this to go fucking viral. So if you can take a picture of me doing this, because this is hurting like fuck. So please take a picture. This is going to go viral in the comedy world. So do it now before the fucking final card goes up. Oh, is it gone up yet? Oh my God. I can't stand on one foot for 5 minutes. There's no possible way. Right. Has anyone taken a fucking photo? I need it. Please help. There's so much pain. I can't do it. Fuck me. Please hold the camera. Please hold the fucking camera. You don't realize the patience freaking fucking fire counts. Oh, thank God.
I've gigged for like 10 years. And that was the worst thing. I think if he was stood on both legs, it would have been even worse. I honestly... Why did that happen? It was a bet. Okay. At one point, you tried to get on stage. That was fucking weird. I don't know why did you try and get on stage? What? Oh, you think you could do it? We'll see. We'll see if we've got time. You can't just choose to do it. That's the thing. But we'll see. We'll see if you get kicked out before there's a gap. But we'll see. You can't just get up though. That's the thing. Yeah, they're called the bouncers, and they're here for people like you. that's it. Okay. Fucking please stop sniffing markers. It's not going to be good. Wonderful sound man. How long did Matt Jones put us through?
2 minutes 39.
2 minutes 30. Fucking hell. That felt longer. It did feel longer. Are you Luke? Mate, honest to God, it can't go. Like, if you've got any nerves, it can't go as bad as it just did, right? You could come out with 3 legs, just get your dick out and put it on the stool, and it'd be fine. There's just there's 2 ways this could go equally as bad. If you hop with no jokes, or if you are from Scotland. That's the only way. You're going to be great. I believe in you. Very smiley. He's waited very patiently. So, let's forget that last bit just happened. We'll never forget it. Right. Luke Bell is our next act. On the count of 3. Make him feel very welcome. He's not going to do any hopping. 1, 2, 3! Welcome to the stage, Luke Bell!
Hello, I'm Luke Bell. I'm from Norwich. Anyone ever been to Norwich? Where's that chair coming from? I thought I was going to be the furthest one from here today, but it seems like quite a diverse crowd. We've got William Wallace over there, Amber Heard's future defence lawyer, Nicaragua, America, then we've got the guy from Russia and Holland. To be fair, I thought it was quite a weird mix, but I think I've been to Amsterdam quite a few times, and I've often smashed the Kiev following that. So I'm from Norwich. When I say I'm from Norwich, a lot of people say, the classics like Gimme 6, I bet you shag your cousin. I'm like, nah, it's disgusting. Why don't my dad sloppy seconds? But low-hanging fruit. But no, when I'm up in the northwest, I do love it here. I go on Tinder, match with the locals. Last time I was here, matched with a beautiful blonde girl. Looked a bit like Sarah from Coronation Street. Girl next door type, really beautiful. Got chatting, really vibing. I said, should we meet for a date? I was like, yeah, took her to The Alchemist, classy guy, bought some cocktails. But before I met her, I'm just waiting there by the entrance. She texts me saying, I'm near. So I start looking around. Where is she? Then I see some woman waving at me. I was like, oh no. Fuck. So yeah, in the photo, she looked like Sarah from Coronation Street, but in real life, she looked more like her mum Gail. Classic case of plat fishing. But yeah, I've been single a while now. Moved back home with my parents following the separation of me and my ex-girlfriend. Moved home with my parents on a short-term basis. 4 years later, still there. But they always say to me, Luke, when are you gonna get a girlfriend? When are you gonna, give us grandchildren? I was like, it's pretty fucking hard to procreate with a woman when you're in the next room watching Grand Designs. But yeah, despite being from Norwich, my sister, also from Norwich, obviously, recently got engaged to a Mancunian, so I now feel like I'm one of you. To be fair, I said that, I think I'd get an applause, but, you know, with this crowd, are there actually any people from Manny in here? That guy over there? But yeah, my sister's fiance, proper laddie type. You know, he models for JD Sports. That says a lot. And you know, I'm trying to bond with him. You know, he said, "Luke, do you want to come out with me and my mates?" I was like, "Okay, yeah," and a little bit nervous. A lot of his mates, you know, proper lads. Looks like, you know, the first episode of Love Island. I've seen photos of him on night out, just 10 like muscly guys, you know, wearing their Hugo Boss, you know, skinny jeans, all of that. And my sister and her new fiance, they said, "Luke, you get on really well with one of our mates." I was like, okay, I bet he's a cool guy, you know, probably holidays in Manhattan, probably like sushi, you know, but he's a real cool, funny guy. So go on a night out with my sister's fiance, Ben, turn up on the night out. Obviously you got the cast of Love Island all stood there. And I'm like, oh, where's this guy I get on really well with? And then out of nowhere comes this like little Lord Farquaad guy. It's like, "Hi, I'm Steve." I was like, oh, fuck. So out of all these muscular guys...
Luke Bell, unfortunately, doesn't beat the frog. Oh. Should have hopped. How long did Luke do?
3 minutes 31.
3 minute 31. Very respectable. And I loved when he did sort of like a sort of Hun's net sort of pun when he was like Platfish, and then you guys fucking you were like the mean girls, you were like... Because you're a very like beautiful bunch, you're very handsome not you. How do you all know each other? Just being gay. Which is like a really happy human centipede where you just it's called gay sex. Do you just grow up? One at a time, because what is like a group? Do you know how you get like a murder of crows? What is? It's sort of like a slut of gays, isn't it? Like what is? Again, I still can't understand. Like when you all speak as one, it sounds like him on his own. Like he's like so spokesperson Julie. It's fine. I've already been told off twice for shouting. Right, Julie, please be the spokesperson. How do you know this gaggle of gays? They're all just dirty bastards. I just feel you're all riddled. It just... Fair play. Here for a good time, right? Here for a good time. Have we got any other gay people in? Look at these. It's like putting fucking a chunk of meat in the water and a shark like... Get him. Get him now. Just doing backstroke with a semi on that with a fin in the water. Nice to meet you, mate. What's your name? Kai. Fuck, they would ruin you. They would. He looks like what? Tory. From what? One at a time. Julie, again, be the translator, please. He looks like a Tory. Yeah, but you've been fucked by the Tories so long, surely you want to fuck a Tory. You want to fuck them back. It's fine. If they come anywhere near you, we'll get the bouncers to step in, and then they'll have a real challenge on their hands. Ooh. Nosh them off. God, you guys. You've put gay rights back about 30 years, just being here. Right. Luke Bell, gone. 2 more in this section. Marty Riley. Surely he's going to be the saviour of this section. After 3, go wild and crazy. 1, 2, 3. That's the stage, Marty Riley.
I've got a cat. People tell me that I need to be more relatable
So people have got cats, right? I've got a shed, but I know people have got sheds. That's all right. I've also got an uncircumcised willy. People have got uncircumcised willies, right? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know if that would go down all right or not, but fuck it. So I've been doing some research on willies because they're a bit weird looking, aren't they, really? So I've been doing some research because I want to. I didn't want to do any research on tractors. So, yeah. It's funny though, when you're sort of doing your research into willies, there's a lot of abbreviations and acronyms and stuff, so JCB is just cock and balls. So it's easily done, get mixed up. Just a bit of general knowledge from my research on farm machinery. There's also brands out there called Cockshut, Cunt and Wetmore. So yeah, there's a lot of confusion in that sort of world. It's sort of the difference between... no, that's the wrong bit. So, my research, the results of my research. Circumcised willies, bit ready to go, bit keen. Let's go, go, go. Uncircumcised willies, a bit more like an air of mystery about them, isn't there? Yeah, it's all in the suspense of the reveal. So, yeah, it's a bit like the difference between the microwave and the oven, isn't it? One's a bit better quality. No. Yeah, I think it's a bit mental that I'm up here talking about cats and willies. And you'd be right, but I've got a history of mentalness. I've even got a certificate for it, so I'm going to tell you about it. I used to have telepathy. Yeah, I used to have telepathy. They call it psychosis. Fuckers. They also call it a break from reality. It sounds nice, doesn't it? Yeah, it was all right. Telepathy. God gave me the power of telepathy, and he said, "Don't abuse the power." So the first thing I did was call Andrew Neil a knobhead whilst watching This Week on BBC Two, talking to Michael Portillo about some shite. Yeah, and he fucking heard me. It was amazing. The next one I'll tell you is I had a visit from Peter Kay. He's a very nice man. He stayed for a little while, very quiet. The whole time he was there, I didn't actually get to see him because he was hiding in me. He was hiding in my living room cupboard the whole time. So, yeah, didn't see him, didn't talk to him. Can't prove it that he was in there. I can't disprove it either. So there we go. Peter Kay, where were that? I've got some help here. Yeah, right. Willies. Yeah. Where the fuck am I leading with this? Right, I'm hoping this will be near my time out, but my cat at the beginning of this set I mentioned, and it's a bit like me, it's a bit mental. And if anyone's got a cat and when they're going to sleep and they have the sort of REM sleep and they go deep into it and they start sort of going. Normally at that point I'd say that was me. But clearly it's not. Thank you.
What's going on? What is going on? Marty Riley beats the frog, everyone! I felt like I'd been cornered in a kitchen at a house party at about 3 in the morning. It's like, trying to look at someone I know going, what the fuck is he going on about? It was very funny, but it was very unorthodox. It was like the most lovable high school shooter I've ever seen. It was like, he's adorable. Well done, Matt. That was great. But it was also shit. But it was great shit. It was so... I really loved it. But I don't know what it was. And it was fucking... That's what comedy should be about. How many gigs have you done before? 14th gig. Fucking fair play. Give him a round of applause. Good. I really like that. I can't wait till you have to do like a snooker club in Rotherham and they're going, you fucking what? It's going to be great. It's going to be well done. Right, we've got one more act in this section. I was going to ask the Glasgow guy to come on, but unfortunately, he has been killed. He's gone. No, don't awe. He'll rob your fucking mum on the way home. Don't awe that. Right. It's been a bit of a sausage fest so far, and finally we've got a fucking brilliant female comic. Yes! That's what we want! That's what we fucking want. She's going to do 14 minutes on a willy and cats. No, she's not. She's going to be brilliant. So, on the count of 3, look at you, you absolute misogynist. I mention a woman and you've stormed out, sulking. Look at it. It's fine. Go for it. You do that? Cool waves, man. Right, okay. Ramina Puma is our final act of this section. Loads of love, loads of support to the stage. 1, 2, 3! Welcome to the stage, Ramina Puma!
That was quite something. I hope we don't have anyone from the benefits office. Otherwise, I'm screwed. Yeah, my name is Romina Puma. Well, I'm more of a cougar than a puma, actually. Which is the modern term for spinster, isn't it? But I'm a modern spinster. I don't have any cats. No? The only pet I have, actually, is a rabbit. Cute, right? But one with batteries. Low maintenance. But let me get the elephant in the room out of the way. I think you can probably tell by now that I have a disability. I'm Italian. And if you're wondering why do I walk like a horse doing dressage, it's because I have muscular dystrophy. Anyone with muscular dystrophy in the room? Raise your hand if you can. To give you an idea of the effects there's on me, it's like my facial muscles are falling down. And so is my vagina. Like, if I want to do a vajazzle, it would look like a chandelier. Ding, 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 ding. Keep that image in your mind, Henry. Now every time you see a chandelier, you think about me. You're very welcome. So I'm actually a wheelchair user. For long distance, I can walk just this bit. And since I've been a wheelchair user, there is one thing that really freaks me out. And this thing is people. People really freak me out. You know, I'm out and about, whizzing around, and they just pop out of nowhere. And I say, oh, so nice to see you disabled out and about. You're such an inspiration. Am I? I'm not even a Paralympian. But sometimes they take it even further. They say, oh, but why are you in a wheelchair? And I say, you know, I'm a fucking lazy bitch. And you a few years ago, I wanted to take part to the London Marathon, right? Raise money, do the good thing. But they said that I wasn't allowed because my wheelchair is a powered one, so it's like cheating. To be honest with you guys, I'm not 100% sure that my battery would last that long. So instead, I skydived. It was brilliant. Anyone ever skydived? It's great, it's great. I don't know if for you, madam, it was the same, but for me, the best part was that finally I had a man attached to me and he couldn't escape. Well, until we landed. Like a one-night stand, very quick. I used to be single, and I was on all those online dating websites, like, you know, Plenty of Idiots, Okay Stupid, what's that Deliveroo one? Tinder, that's the one. But my favorite way to hook up guys was actually to go in a pub and see them in 3D. So you know what you're going for, right? No dick pics involved there. And you know, when they see you with a crutch or sticks, stuff like that, they're curious, they want to know. They say, what happened to you? And I used to say, oh, you know, I just hurt my knee, nothing serious. And now we have sex. But once what happened with this guy, right, we got on so well that we decided to go on a second date. And I panicked. I literally panicked because I thought, now I have to tell him that I have the condition, right? I can't hide it any longer. But when is the right moment to throw that bombshell? Shall I tell him while we're having steak or while he's giving me cunnilingus? He would choke either way. So what I did, I just turned up on my wheelchair and said, hello, that's me. Yeah, and he was shocked, exactly like you guys. And he went, what the fuck? You didn't tell me you are disabled? I said, well, you didn't tell me you have a small cock either. Some small cocks over there? Kidding. But you know, I do have a boyfriend now, and he's younger than me.
Romina Puma beats the frog! I love the final joke was just her bragging as well. She's like, I'm in love. And it was like, great. And then that was the end of that. Well done. One more time for Romina. A strong end to a weird section. What we're going to do is we're going to have a break now for about 15 minutes again. You can go outside, chat to the Glasgow man that's been kicked out, do what you want. But one more time for all the acts that you saw in that section.
Please welcome back to the stage your compere, Brennan Reese.
Welcome back to the final section of the night. Make some noise! It's been good so far. I mean, it's been weird so far, but it's been nice so far. Oh, they've left. They've left. I saw him leave. You're so good. Like, 'cause nice to look at as well, isn't it? Yeah, nice to meet. Who are you? Valeria, nice to meet you. And who are you here with?
My friend.
Your friend. Yeah. Is this? Fucking hell. What is it, like sexy bastard corner? Jesus Christ. No wonder you've been put in the pen. It's like you've leveled up. Like, they were beautiful, but they were disguising. I didn't even see you two. Friends? Come on, you can't be friends. Oh my God, I'm sitting down again just because it's too sexy. I mean, you guys, yeah, you all look fine, but look at them. Wowee. So, Valeria, nice to meet you. Where are you from? Italy. And what's your name? Niall. Nice to meet you. Again, we're going for nice name, shit name, but he looks great. Niall, where are you from? Algeria. And where did you meet? Bumble. That's where we all meet our friends, Bumble. Yeah, that is where we're all... The friendship app, Bumble. The one where someone's head pops up and you go, I don't want to be their friend. I do want to be their friend. So how many times have you met before? 5 or 6. Oh. Someone just... do you just like numbers, do you? Oh, 5 or 6. Sounds like love. 5 or 6. I love this. You're very... You look very great together. Where did you go on for date 1? Where did you go on your first date? You don't sound Algerian. You're like, oh, fucking round Northern Quarter. Yeah, you know, Fitzgerald Bar. Oh, the Algerian accent sounds beautiful. I've been in so many London taxis with that lovely Algerian accent. Yeah, just fucking round, you know, where are you actually from? Algeria. You didn't grow up in Algeria, though, did you? No. London. I've heard of it, yeah, fair enough. And then, do you live in Manchester now? Yeah, sick. And you live in Manchester now? Because that's big Bumble settings, that, innit? If you're going over the sea to Italy. Like, if you're like, I've completed England, I need to now go European. That is a big move. Right, so you went round Northern Quarter. Second date? Matt and Fred's Jazz Bar. Lovely, dark, silly. Ooh, hello. Like that, too, naughty. Date number 3. We're going through them all. Home. The theatre or your house? Which one? The theatre. Very nice. Date 4.
We went to
Heaton Park. Light little bit of dogging. Nice. Okay, fine. It's getting serious now. I like it. Bit of theatre. Bit of lying on the bonnet of a Mazda. Nice. Date 5. Your place. This is what we wanted to get to. The gays have perked up. So, and then this is date 6. I love it. This is great. What's your favourite? Like, I don't want to make it too weird, right? But hop for 5 minutes now. What's your favourite thing about Valeria so far? I'm being a wingman. This is called being a wingman. What's your favourite thing? Her brain. Okay. He's a fucking liar. Valeria, what's your favourite thing about Niall?
Well, now I have to say the brain as well.
No, you don't have to say the brain. You can say the nipples, the dick, the back of the knees. You can say his family. Is it the brain as well? But what is it really? Stop being filth. I'm trying to make a wedding happen. I want to be a flower girl. Come on. What was the question? Why are you blushing? What's your favourite thing about Niall?
I think he's really smart.
He's really smart, yeah. I know, because he fucking lied and said your brain. That's how smart he is. He's a smart boy. Oh, this is great. This feels like, because it's been a fucking shit couple of years with divorces, people breaking up. This feels like a bit of hope. Do you reckon you might get married? Propose now. Come on, Niall. Okay, fine. So whereabouts do you live in Manchester? Victoria Park, very nice. How about you? City centre, so you're earning. Okay, what do you do? Uni student? Ugh, get rid. No, what do you study? What are you studying? Finance. You've nailed it. Because as we know, Italy are terrible with money. So like you are fucking this is going great. Do you reckon you can come back next year and then we'll see if this is still going? Because you were here last week with a different woman, weren't you? And I'm joking. He wouldn't do that to our lovely Valeria. So lots of couples. Have we got any single people in? Yes, mate. Oh, you were the one with the lovely, handsome pubic hair. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? You look very young. 19. Stop it. 19. What do you do, mate? You're very confident. Where are you from? Leicester. Leicester? Ooh. Yes. And who are you here with? With all my flatmates and a few friends. You're not going to be friends with them in a couple of years. That's what happens at uni. You go, we're going to be friends forever. Not like this. This is forever. It's forever. They met on Bumble. That's where Shakespeare wrote his finest words. What do you want to be? Well, I do sociology, so I want to be a social worker. You want to be a social worker? And you're single? What's your type? Let's find you a partner right now. What's your like sexual preference? Man, woman, anything? Female. Right, you guys can put your heads down now. Put your heads down. How God intended. No, I'm joking. You know I'm joking. God's like the gayest man ever. He walks around in sandals and a bedsheet. He lives on a cloud. He's fucking proper. He's LGB anti. He's all of them. I love it. Jesus, how do you think he got those fucking abs? Like he's honest to God, like you know, like imagine being wanked off by Jesus with the holes in his hand and you just go. That's great. Right. Have I made this worse, better? Who knows? I don't know. Do you want me to pick a different religion? No. Right, shut up. So you're a straight man. Do you like blondes or brunettes? Either. Blondes for fun. Blondes what? Blondes for fun, brunettes for marriage. I mean, that is from the 1950s, whatever you just fucking said. Blondes for fun, brunette for marriage. Shut up. Don't ever say that again. But if you had to pick one, blonde, ginger, whatever, what's your... Stop staring at this girl. You literally went like this. You are my fire. Like you proper... So blondes, okay. Do you have sort of like a physical preference? Slender women? Curvy women? Doesn't matter. Oh, you're desperate. Okay, fine. Desperate man. And this lovely lady sat opposite you. No, it's what? What's your name? Hattie. Nice to meet you. Oh my God, what does your dad do? No one's ever said no to me. I'm so posh. Nice to meet you, Hattie. Are you single? Yeah. He's literally just described you. Not interested? Nah. You've literally just been speed date dinged off in front of 200 people. Well, maybe tonight's the night. What was your name? Gabriel. Oh, fucking. Tory. You can't just shout. You can't shout Tory at anyone that doesn't fucking want to shag you. Oh, he's a Tory. No, maybe they just don't fancy you. Tory. Gabriel's a pretty Christian name. I reckon with a couple of Jaeger bombs, you could have a 10-some with him. 12-some. All right. Bringing in substitutes. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, I've made it very sexually awkward for everyone. Gabriel, he's single, he's 19. If anyone's... not you, right? Always come at the weirdest point. And then you do a weird hand symbol. Every time I start doing something, you just come like... and you're like, Like, you're fucking dabbing a minute. What's going on? You've got like the weakest bladder. Okay. He's your best friend. He's moving down. He's got a bladder of a gerbil. What, just in a jar or? Okay. Right, we're going to crack on with the final section. Gabriel, I hope you find the love of your life. Niall, you've already found it. You guys, good luck. Right, let's crack on with the final section of the night. We've got 4 more people. Have you still got it in you? You can do better than that. Have you still got it in you? Max Hallam is our competitor in this section after 3. 1, 2, 3, make it loud! Welcome to the stage, the brilliant Max Hallam!
How we doing? We good? Yeah, it was a good journey down for me. Spent a lot of it listening to Oasis. A band right that my parents were that bigger fans of. When my brother was born, they gave him the middle name Liam. I know, minging, right? It gets worse. Because when I was born, they gave me the middle name Noel because they were that bigger fans. Of Deal or No Deal. That was my younger brother, Banker. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You know, but there are still good mates this day, but it's annoying, like, because he's the smart one out of the two of us, and I find that really irritating. It's like, I don't think you need qualifications to be able to prove that you've got the ability to do something effectively. You know, it's like, do I know how to swim? Yes. Have I got badges and certificates from lessons that I had? No. Do I know how to change a light bulb? Yeah, just about. Am I a qualified electrician? No. Do I don't know, drive my car every single day? Yes. Have I got a driving license? No. You don't need these qualifications. Yes, you might write the odd car off every now and then, but you learn from it. That's the main thing. We're still good mates this day, me and my brother. He asked me to be the best man at his wedding. Got any best men in? Any maid of honours in? No. Just 200 people incapable of forming long-term and meaningful relationships. Nice, I like it. I like it. Let me tell you something though, what an experience. Not a day goes past that I don't wish I could rewind time, relive that moment where he said to me, will you be the best man at my wedding? So I can look him in the eye, say absolutely, categorically, no. It's the worst experience of my life. Stood outside the church in the rain, greeting people, trying to avoid small talk. Yes. We will have a good catch-up later. Yes, the church looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Yes, I'm sure the food will be delightful. Yes, let's hope the weather holds out. And yes, we will have a good catch-up later. You look absolutely lovely as well. But I need to go and say hello to these guys, so please could you sit the fuck down? Grandma! Drive me absolutely insane. Worst part about being the best man, beyond a doubt, organising the stag do. The alpha male's playground. Starts off nice and simple. Message number 1, date, location. Let me know if you can make it. Yeah, but you know, out they come. Yeah, like carnivores, you know, stampeding over the horizon. In, oi oi, I'll have some of that. There's always one guy, he's got a name like Dazza or Jamie from Glasgow. In, we are going to rip this guy a fucking new one. Yeah, what does that even mean? Message number 2.
Max Hallam doesn't beat the frog. How long did he do?
2 minutes 47.
2 minutes 47. But do you know what? He'll come back, he'll do it again, and he'll beat the fucking frog. Give it up for Max Hallam, everyone. Let's keep cracking on. Thornley Pogson is our next competitor. On the count of 3, make it lovely and loud. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the stage, Thornley Pogson.
Hello. Hello, Manchester. How we doing? We all right? Hey, good. My name's Thornley Krushka Pogson. That's not a joke. It is my real name. Not sure if my parents just got lost in a word search whilst I was being conceived, but here we are. And even though I've had this name my whole life, I didn't realise my name was that different until I was about age 7. I was in school, listening to the register, looking around at all the other kids, Harry, Sam, Jack, Daniel, Thornley. I thought, hang on. My name's fucking weird, innit? I remember coming home from school that day and being like, Dad, why am I called Thornley? He said, because son, whilst your mum was in labour, there was a very good footballer called Ben Thornley who scored a winning goal just before you were born. So I named you after him. I went, oh, right. What's wrong with Ben? Who the fuck names a kid after someone's last name? Thank God my dad wasn't a Donald Trump supporter. Because I'd have just been called Trump. And there's no way surviving school when you're named after a fart. Just waiting for my name in the register. I had a shit enough bricks to build my own fucking wall. But the thing is, even though I do have a shit name, I have managed to get myself a girlfriend. Hey! Hey, I'm seeing an older woman, eh? Yeah, I'm 23, my girlfriend's just turned 40. You know, there's not too many problems seeing an older woman. Sometimes when I suck her tit, she thinks I'm breastfeeding, but for the most part, it's going well. She doesn't want any more kids, so that is wonderful. You know, it's not that I don't like them or anything, it's just that I'm the biggest shithouse when it comes to kids. Like, just the other day, seeing a friend who just had a baby, and we're having all the casual baby chit-chat. Oh, she's so cute, ain't she tiny? And she went, yeah. She was only £7. I went, really? That's pretty damn cheap for a baby. I don't know much about buying kids, but seems like you got yourself a bargain there, love. Hey! She just carried on chatting, I'm thinking like...
Thornley Pogson doesn't beat the frog. How long did he do?
1 minute 56.
1 minute 56. Stop. That's so patronising. Right, we're getting into the business end of the night. I can feel people flagging. I can feel that, like, you know, the cards have been a bit more brutal. These two last acts have waited around all night. These are the two hardest spots for the night. So, get that energy. Fucking suck it up. She's on holiday. They're about to get married. There's a Glasgow man walking around Piccadilly Gardens shouting for no reason. So, let's do it. Let's go out on a high for the last two acts. So our next act is Jules O'Brien. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3! That's the same, Jules O'Brien!
Hello. Hi. Oh, thank you. That was a very nice warm welcome. Listen, I know that this is a really old-fashioned way to start things off, and I don't want to waste time or anything, but do you mind if I just share with you that today is my 24th wedding anniversary? Thank you, thank you. We got divorced after 10 years. But people don't whoop and cheer if you say that. So yeah, I'm just milking it for what I can. No, so hello, my name is Jules. Thank you, yes, hello everybody. And I am a divorced, 50-year-old, single mother of 3 from Birmingham. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. Something on every eligible fella's wish list there, isn't there? I know. No, so I'm an older single lady, Gabriel. And, oh, I would eat him alive. What I've learned about myself as an older single lady, less of a slag. More of a predator. I think that's all right. It's all right. So yeah, like I said, I've got 3 kids, right? I've got 3 kids, and I love all of them equally. Of course I do. But I actually like the one that's not a teenage girl. I'm not scared of him. But, my middle one is particularly formidable. She comes to me now and again and she tests me to see if I'm living up to her high standards. She came to me recently and she said, Mum, if a random man offered you £1,000 so he could look at your boobs, you wouldn't let him, would you? Right, let's do a quick poll. £1,000, fellas, you can join in as well. He's going. He's like, fuck off, I'm not showing anyone my tits. They're too special. So come on, £1,000 to get your tits out. Yeah, of course you fucking would. Of course you would. £1,000 is a lot of money, isn't it? Thank you. So I said, yes, of course I would. Right, calm down. So she's disgusted, right? She's disgusted. She says, oh my God. Would you do it for £100? Thank you, thank you. I mean, this lady here was like this. She was like, just one. I mean, to be honest, at my age, I'll pay people to look. But I said, yes, I would. She was appalled. She said, would you show a man your boobs for £50? Now, wait a minute before you get carried away putting your hands up now. I did this joke a couple of weeks ago at a pub not very far from here, and a dodgy guy on the front row started having a whip round. No, it's not a joint effort, right? It's a one-on-one situation. That's the terms and conditions on this joke. So I said yes. I would show a man my boobs for £50. She said, oh my God. If I put on Twitter, my mum will show you her tits for 50 quid. People will pay that. You need to think about what's acceptable. I said, well, PayPal's probably the most acceptable. So she's moved to her dad's now. But I've moved to OnlyFans, so everyone's a winner, aren't they, really? I think it's the inequality of the ageing process that pisses me off the most, you know? Because men, you lot, you can reproduce until your dying breath, can't you? It's just not fair. Literally, ladies, you can jump on a bit of deathbed cock and ride the shit out of it. I mean, it wasn't my proudest moment. But times are hard, aren't they? Gabriel. It's not easy being a...
Jules O'Brien beats the frog! Good work. Gabriel's so fucking shivering. Ringing his mum, send me 50 quid. Send me 50 quid. Not been paid. Right, we have one more act for the whole night. Dan Powell's waited around all night. Biggest reception. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, make it loud! The brilliant Dan Powell!
It's not a good start, that, is it? Tell you, them stairs are a fucking killer. I used to be a personal trainer, if you can believe it, right? Now, I look like someone who's been poured into their clothes, but they forgot to say when. Like if you stabbed me, the juices had run clear. It's been a tricky couple of years. But yeah, so I've come over from Castleford in West Yorkshire. Never gets that reception. So, other than the fact that you're just cheering everything, have you heard of Castleford? Has anyone been to Castleford? Right, so you'll know this then. It's quite an old-fashioned place, right? Kind of place where things shut half day on a Wednesday. They still call it Thurston's instead of Greg's. People still legitimately die of scurvy. I mean, that is if the depression or the diabetes doesn't get to them first. I mean, you say what you like about depression, it has brought me and my wife closer together. Now we both wish I was dead. Thanks for that. I've been married for nearly 20 years, and when you've been married for a long time, as anyone who's been married for a long time will know, you have to really make an effort. So I kind of thought, well, what can I do to spice things up? So I grew a beard. And she said she liked beards. Turns out she meant on other people. And one of those people is Tom Hardy. We got any Tom Hardy fans in? Other than you, obviously. But yeah, she really likes Tom Hardy. And I knew it was getting serious when she started lighting candles and drinking wine while she was watching the CBeebies bedtime story. But then it really came to a head when one night she said to me, you mind if I bring Tom to bed? Excuse me? I said, do you mind if I bring Tom to bed? Turns out she's bought and named a vibrator. That's kind of what I did as well. Fucking massive it is as well, right? This is the problem. I don't know whether to wipe this thing off and pop it back in the drawer or give it a spot on the sofa and make it a cup of tea. I mean, I didn't take it too much to heart because, like I say, I come from Castleford and that's a part of the world where men tend to treat feelings in the same way that we treat blood in our urine. Keep it to yourself and hope it goes away. I mean, that's terrible advice, by the way. Please do see a doctor if you have feelings. But yeah, so I'm married. I've got 3 kids, and it's really hard being a dad, and it really hit me hard, because like I say, with the whole feelings and such. And I really struggled when my eldest was born, because I find it really hard meeting new people. Fucking hell, that one took a while. I know I'm the last on, but you know. But yeah, so I find it really hard, and I want to know that I'm doing a good job, because you do want to be a good parent. And so I say to my kids quite regularly, you know, how am I doing? How am I getting on? What do you think of your dad? And my eldest said, you're not a complete bellend. He's 12, that's how we're talking, Cass. My middle child just said, can I play on your phone? Which is great. And my daughter, who's 4, the absolute apple of my eye, just looked at me for the longest time and said, you're fat. Which is obviously great. But you know, I don't mind too much. I'm getting older now, so, you know, I'm starting to do these really weird things. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but you do start to do really weird things when you get older. Like, for example, I don't know what you lot did this weekend, but I cleaned out my fridge. Yeah, that's what you do when all your dreams are dead. Don't all that. Come on now. Come on now, it's been a long night. Don't start with yours. But yeah, so I cleaned out my fridge, and I came across this yogurt, right? This old, out-of-date vanilla yogurt. I started to really identify with this yogurt. Because, as far as I'm concerned, getting older as a man is a lot like being an out-of-date vanilla yogurt. First, you start to smell a bit. Lumps appear where there weren't any before. And you become something that no one ever wants to put in their mouth. Apart from you lot. Sorry, what was that? I have no idea, I can't see any of you. But yeah, so I found this yogurt.
Dan Powell beats the frog. So that is everyone. That is literally fucking everyone. What we're going to do now is we're going to invite all the people that have beat the frog to come back on one more time. They're going to do 20 minutes each. It's going to go on for a while. No cards this time. They just get to... At the end, the last act, he just hangs himself because that's how sad he is. Like, he's just... No. What we're going to do, we're going to invite them all back on in order. We're going to have a clap off. We're going to declare a winner. Just go there. It'll be fine. Yeah. Save you coming up. You guys have to come up, I'm afraid. Okay. So, Jimmy Shirley, John Joe Taylor, he's gone home. Jack Miller, Marty Riley, Ramina Puma, Jules O'Brien, Dan Powell. Give them a round of applause. So if you can get into order, let's go from left to right. So we've got Jimmy, Jack, Marty, Ramina, that's fine. Jules, Dan. We all on? There we go. Wonderful. Fucking hell, what a rabble. Honestly, I feel like I'm in the new series like Big Brother. Like. So what's going to happen? We're going to clap everyone. Nice and polite, lovely, no booing. And then, when it's your favourite, go fucking mental. Like Jamie mental. Like proper, like... I know you're not allowed to do this anymore, but go mental, right? Go proper mental. So, we're going to go in order. Everyone put your drinks down. Everyone get nice and ready to clap. Okay, cool, good. So, let's make some noise for Jimmy Shirley. Yay! Make some noise for Jack Miller. Marty Riley. Oh, okay. Ramina Puma. Jules O'Brien. Dan Powell. All right, I think it's down to 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. It's between Ramina and Jules, but give up for everyone else as they make their way off the stage. Ooh, who's it gonna be? I love this because comedy's full of so many straight white men and we need to get rid of them, right? It's me. I'm the problem. But I'm also very good, so fuck you. All right. So, go really wild. We'll go back and forth. We'll find a winner. We can only have one winner because I keep getting told off for putting 2 people through. So only one winner. And what they win is fuck all. What a waste of a night. Do you know what? This is a perfect time for you to go for your 17th piss. It'd be great. Honestly. Check your prostate. I know 12 guys that want to. If there's anything we can take away from tonight, remember, guys, check your prostate. Remember, just check your prostate. Do it now. Oh, my God. Oh, God. So, get your hands ready. Get whooping. Get cheering. First of all, Ramina Puma! Jules O'Brien! Ramina Puma! Whoa! Jules O'Brien! It's very close, but there can only be one winner. It's Jules O'Brien! Well done, Ramina. Give her a round of applause. Let's have a picture with this horrible frog head. This has got COVID all over it. It's fucking disgusting. It's horrible. Don't put it on. Do not put it on. Don't put it on. Honest to God. If you don't put I bet it smells like all of their Gucci's. Honest to God, I bet it's fucking rancid. Oh my God. Right, let's have a picture. There's the picture. Is he taking a picture? You got to do this. Cinch it in. Cinch it in, babe. Got a leg in. Very good. I hope you've all had a wonderful night. Give it up for your very worthy winner tonight, Jules O'Brien! Right, now get off! Fuck off! Have you had a good night? Well, there's comedy on here all the fucking time. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's like pro nights, there's tour shows. Tour shows? Oh, that'd be nice to go and see. I'm doing a tour show. That'd be nice to come and see. Come and find me on Instagram. It's at Brennan Reese. All that's left to do, give it up for the bar staff. Give it up for all the acts that you've seen tonight. And then one final time, give it up for your very, very worthy winner, Jules O'Brien! Have a wonderful week. I've been Brennan Reese. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.